Tonight in Eye on Chicago, one man's fight against food insecurity. He's now going high tech in his battle with some great results. Dana Kozlov has his story.
His name is Jake Tepperman, and he says he is living his dream of being part of something that's benevolent and tangible.
Everyone needs to do what they can. If everyone is literally just looking after their own neighbor, it would go a long way.
Jake Tepperman doesn't just look after his neighbors. His mission is to get surplus food to people he'll never even meet.
Hey, how you doing? It's a little heavy, yeah. Some of those bananas are pretty close to right.
Jake is the executive director and founder of Chicago Food Rescue. It's a nonprofit that connects people and companies who have that extra food with people and organizations who need it the most, so it won't be wasted. Here's a simple explanation of how it works.
I get in touch with food donors, they get in touch with me about when there is excess or surplus food, and we send a volunteer to pick up that food in their own vehicle and take it directly to one of our nonprofit or community partners.
But there's actually a lot more to it. You see, this operation is tech-driven, and it all starts here.
So this is the Chicago Food Rescue app, which volunteers can download and see where food is available to be, or where rescues are available to be picked up, and from donors directly to nonprofit partners.
At any time?
At any time.
On this day, Jake walked us through a rescue, beginning with a donation from the Pilsen Food Pantry to the nonprofit Healthy Hood.
When it comes time for you to start the rescue, you just click the start button, use mapping software to give you directions of where you are needing to go to pick up the food. And we'll give you step-by-step instructions about where to go, who to call when you arrive, where to park. And when you arrive, click Arrived at Pickup. Appreciate you.
Volunteers can input the amount of food, and then it's on to delivery.
Some more special instructions, just making sure that our volunteers know exactly what to do. Closing out the rescue, making it really easy for anybody to get involved by picking up food and delivering it exactly where it needs to go.
And what kind of food are we talking about?
A lot of it is produce or prepared food, either grab and go sandwiches or trays of food from a cafeteria. There's grocery stores will often have meat and dairy to donate.
And the donations sometimes sound wild.
We can find a place that can use whatever food it is that the donor has to donate. Oh, you've got a box of 40 sandwiches. Great, we can find a place for that. You've got 20 trays of prepared food. Okay, that's great. 10 boxes of produce. Anything that is viable and edible food that would be thrown away, we'll rescue and find a place where.
Viable and edible brings us to food safety.
Our volunteers are generally taking food and transporting it to a nonprofit partner that is in the same neighborhood. So it's not out of refrigeration nearly long enough for it to become a safety concern.
Jake says fighting food insecurity runs in his family.
When I was a kid, my family before a holiday was handing out boxes of food before Passover. As more of a young adult, seeing people on the street who were either homeless or dealing with food insecurity bothered me in a country, in a city of so much excess. And I thought that it doesn't make sense.
Not one to let things go, Jake got to work, understanding the problem.
To me, it's not a supply and demand issue, it's a supply chain issue, it's a logistics problem. So I took my background, which is supply chain logistics and kind of figuring out how things work, and just wanted to start connecting the dots.
And those dots have led him here to great success.
Things have grown pretty rapidly and are continuing to pick up. We just hit 100,000 pounds of food rescued last week, which is a significant milestone, but I really think we're just scratching the surface of what the need is.
Chicago Food Rescue is totally free to donors and to recipients. It runs on grant money and donations. Rescues can be reoccurring or on a one-time basis, whatever people need. Dana Kozlov, CBS News, Chicago.
To learn more about Jake, his mission, and how you can help, log on to chicagofoodrescue.org.